So tonight I'm gonna start first by making the chapati and the green grams. So in order to get started, we just have to boil the beans for a bit before we start frying them.
My wife really forced me to do this, and I don't like appearing before the camera anyway. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut the vegetables. You guys call it vegetables, us we just call it tomatoes or nyanya, onions or kitungu. And then my wife gives me a funny name of this thing. You call it like cilantro. Babe, how do you call it?
Cilantro.
Yes, that one. Us we just call it dhania. So, and then we have carrots. Now, this is a typical Kenyan way of cooking. Most food, they just fry, you know, onions, tomatoes, and good to go. If you want to make it more tastier, that's where you add carrot, a bit of garlic, and then now this.
There's not that many steps to making a chapati, but it's still the most difficult thing that I've made here. And most people agree. They say it takes months sometimes to be able to get it down. And I'm still kind of working out some kinks, so you may or may not get some good chapo at the end of this, but we'll see. Okay, before I pour the milk in, I just want to show you, those of you Americans out there that haven't seen anything like this, like I haven't. This is typically how we buy our milk. There's shops along every road as well as within the grocery store. You just buy them in little packages and you use them for your tea or for chapo or whatever it is you want to put the milk in. But I just thought this was really cool to share with you guys that we buy packaged milk and you use it on a daily basis unless you have a fridge. So once you have this kind of dough that's not so sticky, then I just finish it by putting some oil on my hands, and then I just knead it for as long as I feel I need to knead it until it gets soft and pliable. Soft and pliable, and that's the way we want it. So I'm gonna put it into a bowl, stick it back in the bowl, and then cover it with a wet cloth and let it rest for about 15 to hardest part after getting the temperature of the liquid that you use. So whether you use water or milk, it has to be at like a lukewarm temperature. And then you just want to kind of turn it a couple times to keep it from sticking. And then while this is heating up a little bit, then I take the next one and get it started. But I have to keep my eye on what's happening here so that it doesn't burn. It's a tricky part.
You gonna say something?
No. This house is starting to smoke up. I'm getting scared. Okay, so here's my chapo, and they're not the best chapo I've ever made, but they're still pretty soft and nice and pliable. We're gonna end this video here, and then we're going to do another video on how to make ugali, another staple food, and then either cabbage or sukuma wiki. We'll see. But yeah.